Welcome to the BigRiandAce Pick 6 College Football Week 14. Let's go, Ace.
All right, boys, college football Week 14. Season's almost done. I think we got one more week after this one. It's exciting. Going to be an exciting weekend coming off Thanksgiving weekend. That was a really nice weekend. It was good to get, kind of 4 days off to watch football all day, watch movies and Netflix at night, eat a lot. Gained at least probably 5.5 pounds, maybe 6 at least.
COVID body in full effect.
For sure. And so, but anyhow, it was really good to just have 4 days, Big Rig, to just chill out, man. I think by Saturday morning, it already felt like, dude, it's only Saturday morning.
Yeah, me too. I was thinking that too.
That felt good, dude. That felt good, and we got some more holidays coming up, so it's going to be a good month to end this kind of dismal year for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Last week was, I went 2-1. Liberty spanked UMass. That felt good. Florida took care of business. Right. What was my third game? So I went 2-1.
You took North Carolina +4. You didn't give Notre Dame the BOD.
Oh, yeah. I did not give Notre Dame the BOD. UNC dropped an egg in the second half. Looked good in the first half. I was like, okay, these guys can easily upset. They literally didn't score in the second half. Yeah. Just dropped an egg. I still don't give Notre Dame BODs, to be honest. No BOD at all, but whatever. They, anyhow, you tore up the overs and unders, cleaned up.
Okay, yeah.
But you got backdoored on that Texas A&M game, right?
It is what it is. Shit happens.
But otherwise, look, it was a pretty good weekend overall. At the end of the day, one thing I want to say to the 1.5% of the viewers that feel like they need to DM me every time I have a bad pick is, look, if you like the picks, take them. If you don't like the picks, don't take them. Kind of like we went to a gelato place, Big Rig, one time, and you remember they had some avocado gelato or something.
Yeah.
And one of our buddies said avocado gelato was the best thing that he's ever had one time. I swear to God. And he's telling me that he loved the avocado gelato. He had the avocado shake or something, and he was like, dude, it's legit. I kind of was looking at him sideways when he's telling us that. But anyhow, I remember I was telling you, bro, Big Ree, just try the avocado gelato. You're like, no. And I was like, no, Big Ree, bro, just try it. And you were not having any of it.
Yeah.
You would not try it. You said, I'm not going to do it. This is a good analogy for our picks. If we tell you to take Florida and you don't like Florida at all, you think the game sucks, you don't like the pick, don't take Florida. As simple as that. What do you think?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I mean, come on, guys. Nobody's forcing you guys to take our picks. So when you lose a pick, you guys feel like it's necessary to comment or DM us and tell me, Ace, you suck, all this bull crap. Look, dude, your picks suck. That's why you're watching our videos. So, stop it. That's just, and that's, like I said, that's like 1% of the viewers that feel like they need to comment every time that there's a loss. Big Ree goes 20-2, but when he goes 20-3, they want to send him a message. Just stop it, guys. Seriously. Anything else you want to get into?
No, let's just get into the docket.
We'll get into the food segment, I guess, and talk about some of the Thanksgiving food in the NFL video. But I think let's get into the docket of games. So without further ado, here we go, boys and girls. Start you guys off. Game 1, I got Rice at Marshall. Marshall is a 23-point favorite. Rice 1-2. Coming off a 27-17 loss to North Texas. Shortened season with all the cancellations and the COVID issues. They did play well in their loss to Middle Tennessee State. TCU transfer at quarterback Mike Collins is playing well for them. 10 touchdowns, 1 interception, so he's playing well. Marshall, who's playing really well, 7-0. Their last win was November 14th, so they haven't played for a while. 42-14 win versus Middle Tennessee State. All their wins have been by double digits.
That's right.
For Marshall, have not given up more than 17 points all season. They have weapons on offense, and they do want to win and win big because they want to impress the committee here. I don't think they're going to get into the playoffs, but they stay undefeated.
No chance.
Yeah,
no.
But
No,
they can
Zero.
still get a big bowl game and get into a nice,
Maybe.
game. But here's the
chance.
problem with Marshall. Look, I think they're going to win big, but they actually pump the brakes in the fourth quarter. They rarely score in the fourth quarter, and I think that's a problem here. I think Rice does enough here, and I think there's either a backdoor situation or just an outright that Rice covers. So as much as I like Marshall to win big, I think they don't cover the 23 here. And I'm taking Rice plus 23, game 2. We got Liberty at Coastal Carolina. Coastal Carolina is a 7-point favorite here. Liberty 9-1, coming off a 45-0 win versus UMass last week. Told you boys to take Liberty minus 37 there. Only loss on the season is 15-14 to NC State. They're the real deal. Look, these guys are led by Auburn transfer at quarterback Malik Willis. This guy's got 20 touchdowns in the air, only 4 interceptions, 10 touchdowns on the ground, 800 yards rushing. Running back Joshua Mack is legit. These guys are legit. And I really like Liberty here. Coastal Carolina 9-0. They're coming off a 49-14 win versus Texas State. Look, every win was by double digits except for the win versus Louisiana. Quarterback Grayson McCall is on fire. I got to give him credit. He's playing well. And
that's right.
Look, good teams keep it close against Coastal Carolina, as you guys saw with Appalachian State here. And I really like Liberty to cover. I've been watching these guys all season. They're a really good team. I think they're a really good team. I think they cover. I even like them on the money line. They're covering all day. But when you want to get value, plus 210 on the money line for Liberty, I could easily see them winning here. And so I'm definitely taking the spread, Liberty plus 7 all day. You guys want to get a little bit more value, you take the plus 210 here on Liberty and let it roll the dice. But if you want to make a for sure win, you take Liberty plus 7. Lock of the week, game 3. Alabama at LSU. Alabama is a 29.5-point favorite. Alabama 8-0, coming off a 42-13 spanking of Auburn. They have scored at least 38 points in every single game this season, giving up only 33 points in total in the last 4 games. They are 3-0 on the road. This is a road game. But the problem with Alabama here is they really have nothing to play for. They just need to get a W.
Exactly.
They're not, they're going to be in the playoffs.
That's right.
They just need a W here, and I think that's going to be an issue, especially when you're going up against LSU, 3-4, coming off a 20-7 loss to Texas A&M. And look, they're not looking good this season playing. I mean, LSU's not looking good. But the only real bad loss they had was a 48-11 loss to Auburn. So they lost by 37 to Auburn, and Alabama's a better team for sure. No question.
Yeah, no doubt.
But look, only 2 of their 7 games have been at home. So they've had 5 road games. They're 1-1 at home. This is a rivalry game. I mean, I don't think LSU can upset Alabama here, but if they won this game, their season would be saved. Period. It'd be a win for them.
Yeah, for sure.
And so I think they're going to play really hard, and I don't see Alabama covering the 29.5 in Louisiana and Baton Rouge. What do you think?
I don't know on this one.
I just don't see that happening, and so I'm taking LSU plus 29.5. All right, Big Ree, let's go.
The first game I got is Kansas at Texas Tech. Texas Tech averaging 30.5 points, giving up an average of 40 points. Kansas averaging 19 points, giving up an average of 50 points.
Ooh.
Taking the over 62.5. The next game I got is Clemson at Virginia Tech. Clemson is averaging 46 points, giving up an average of 19 points. VTech is averaging 33 points, giving up an average of 32.5 points. Clemson's a 22-point favorite here. They should be going hard and taking the over 66.5. That's the lock of the week.
Ooh.
The last game I got is Houston at SMU. Houston is averaging 33 points and giving up an average of 33. SMU is averaging 39 points, giving up an average of 31, taking the over 68. And before I go off, a lot of games are getting canceled. We can't control that. All the comments come in, so I'm going to give like 3 or 4 extra picks this week.
Woohoo!
I got a Thursday night special, Louisiana Tech, North Texas, over 65.5. Notre Dame, Syracuse, over 51.5. Ohio State versus Michigan State, over 58.5.
Woohoo!
And Western Carolina and UNC, over 69.
Okay. All right, Big Ree. Big Ree is going big. Anything else you want to throw in?
That's
You want
it.
to give some free gift cards? You want to give anything else?
That's it. I think
Big Ree. Seriously, taking care of the viewers today. Wow, I'm impressed, Big Ree. Okay. All right, well.
All right. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and follow us on Instagram.